Odin Works out of Boise, Idaho. They're making some really great AR-15 accessories. And not only accessories, but also really high quality barrels. Today we're going to take a look though at their free float Keymod aluminum handguard. And this is a Keymod handguard system that's really thin, really lightweight, and features Keymod attachment points at the 3 o'clock, the 6 o'clock, and the 9 o'clock setting. So it's a really versatile, high quality free float handguard. And if you've ever attached a free float handguard to your rifle, it does add to accuracy. It keeps all the pressure off your barrel. It allows it to flex naturally, and it really gives you a good, solid system to be firing from. Plus, it keeps your hand from getting hot, and of course, it's great for attaching accessories. It does have a continuous Picatinny rail on top that meets with the top rail on your top receiver, on your upper receiver. I've already mounted some MBUS Pro Magpul sights, and reviews coming on those. I really like those sights. I have front and rear. It's made from T651 aluminum, and this is Voltor Weapon Systems Keymod specs. So it's top of the line specs. It's a black anodized finish. They also do it in the Field Dark Earth. Now this is the 12.5 inch length. They do make it in a 9.5 for your shorter carbines or your SBRs, and they make it in a 15.5 inch. The 12.5 inch forend weighs 10.15 ounces, so it's a really lightweight system. The outside diameter is 1 1/8 of an inch, so it really is thin. It makes it really ergonomic, really easy to get your hand around it. And the inside diameter is 1.6 inches, which is going to allow for suppressors if you like to ride your forend out far. It does come with a QD swivel attachment point right here, which is solidly round. But each of the Keymod slots is able to handle the QD system. So you have a lot of different options. And one of the things that I really like about Keymod is there's a lot of companies now making accessories, flashlight attachments, laser attachments that will fit directly on the Keymod. Now they do furnish one 2-inch rail section, and this will give you what you need for possibly flashlights, for a bipod, things like that. But this gives you that 1 point. But if you want more, of course, they're available from Odin Works. The other beautiful thing about the Keymod is that it lessens the weight. You don't have Picatinny rails running here. It makes it much more comfortable, and you put the rails where you want them. I want the rail right here. That's where I want it. I put it there. There's no additional rail system that's running all the way back. And most companies now are getting away from the quad rail system. So I really like that. I've never really been a big fan of the quad rail. I like it on top. I like to add it where I want it. And the Keymod also makes it nice because you can attach your rails from the outside instead of trying to get inside and fish like a lot of the Troy handguards that you have to actually get something in there behind it and secure it. And so this makes it really quick to detach, to attach, and then of course to get your accessories where you want them. Of course, right here on the rail they identify it by Odin Works, 12.5, and then Keymod. And right here at the front of the Picatinny rail is the Odin Works logo. A lot of times you get accessories and they're not marked. You don't know who has it, who owns it, what they're doing with it. And so this really is nice to have this identified. And that's really important because Odin Works has a 100% lifetime guarantee on their rail systems. And that means that even if you damage it, break it, or it fails, they will replace it. It'd be great for you to check out the Odin Works YouTube channel. They have a couple of videos in there showing the strength. They run it over the rail system. They actually have 2 of these rails that are holding up the front end of an Explorer. It's pretty impressive. And then they show an Abrams tank running over these rail systems. And I'll leave you to guess the outcome of that, which is pretty funny. Those guys over there have a really good sense of humor. And I like that about companies because a lot of times in the gun industry, some companies get really serious. And too serious to me. It's just great to have a good sense of humor with a company that stands behind their products and gives excellent customer service. Okay, I'm going to do a totally separate video, and it's going to be uploaded the same time this video is, on the installation of this system. Because the big thing about this rail system is that anyone can install it. They have really concise directions. In fact, they even have it on their YouTube channel, how to install this, and of course I'm going to show it. And it has a lot to do with the internal barrel system. Now, before we get into that, right here, there are attachment points this is at actually 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and then back here at the 9 o'clock. It starts out with a barrel adapter that attaches directly and threads onto the upper receiver, holds your barrel into place, and then you have your barrel nut, which holds on, and there's Vibratight in here to hold this secure. And of course with your gas tube here, and then I used one of the Odin Works low profile gas blocks. And of course any gas block this low profile will do. And so you can set this system up. Again, it is really easy to do, and I'm going to show you that, of course, like I've said, in an upcoming video. I've shot about 300 rounds through this rifle so far. It's holding up extremely well. Everything's tight, and after getting this put together, I don't expect any different. It's just a good, solid system. Adding one of the Magpul UBR stocks, which is a solid, super solid platform. Reviews coming on this. And also with the Coronado Arms billet lower, really neat custom lower, and one of the TR enabling Obsidian lower parts kits. So this is a really sweet rifle system, and of course I mentioned the M-Bus Pros. And so this has really been a great rifle to get out to the range, and really with all these accessories, I'll tell you what, it's so much fun building ARs, building them like you want them, the exact specs that you want them, the accessories that you want on them. Odin Works is really a great way to really upgrade and to get a start on that build. Now the 12.5-inch Keymod Forend runs $220 on the Odin Works website. If you're looking for a 9.5-inch, it's $205, and then for the 15.5-inch, it's $245. Excellent prices, very competitive. Now they also make a sport model without the Keymod, and it has points that you can actually screw in your Picatinny rails. They weigh a little bit more, but there's not as much machining. So the sport model in the 12.5-inch is $199, and it pretty much goes about $20 less on each. But you can check out all of this on the Odin Works website, again, with their barrel systems, and they're making the 223 Wild, they're making 300 Blackout. They do make a lot of other really cool features. The XMR magazine release extension, which is really cool. I couldn't put it on this billet rifle because of the way this is built up here, but I am going to be installing that soon. Very cool system. And of course the low profile gas block system and other things that Odin Works is doing. So check out Odin Works. You know that if he is the king of the Norse gods, he's got to be pretty cool. It's got to be a pretty cool company. So check out odinworks.com, and they're out of Boise, Idaho. All things made right there, made in the USA. Great company, great guys to deal with. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. Without the Keymod, and it's actually where you can attach your barrel and this to the barrel. Okay. And then of course with your gas, it does come with the QD swivel system. It does come with a QD swivel attachment point. I like it on top. I like to add it where I want it.